So welcome everyone to the April 23rd, 2026 Suffolk County IDA meeting. I will start the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. Chris, would you like to do that?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Kelly, can you do a roll call to establish quorum?
Yes. Sarah Lansdale,
Present.
Kevin Harvey,
Present.
Chris Damianos is absent and excused. Greg Casamento,
Present.
Chris Nuzzi,
Present.
George Squirtle.
Present.
Thank you. We have a quorum. I'll open it up at this time to comments. Kelly, have we received any cards for public comment?
We have not.
I am going to close the public comment and move to new business. We have an application. Kelly, I'm going to turn it to you to
Sure.
provide an overview.
Great. So this is an existing Suffolk County IDA project. It is currently run by Blue and Gold, Grant Havasey, who's here with us today in case there are any questions. This is 1080 New York Avenue. This is one of 3 buildings that were induced by the Suffolk IDA board. And they are in the process of transferring ownership. So it's a 20,337 square foot building. And it is used for mixed use. There's 16 units of 1-bedroom rental apartments, and 13 are market rate, 3 are affordable. And there's about 2,800 square feet that is to be leased for commercial and retail clients. I am going to ask John Chalemi to come up. John is with Ruskin, Moscow, and Poltachek. And with him is Alan Zilka. He's the manager, proposed owner of the new site. So we've asked them to make a brief presentation to you today.
Thank you. Just for the record, good afternoon, Madam Chair and Board. Again, my name is John Chalemi. I'm the firm Ruskin, Moscow, Poltachek, and address at 1425 RXR Plaza in Uniondale. I'm here on behalf of the applicant, which is VAS ×2 or X2 LLC. In connection with our request for the agency's consent to assign existing benefits to my client. With me, I have Dr. Alan Zilka. He is a board certified radiologist and currently under contract to purchase the property from the developer and seller. Our contract is contingent upon the assignment and approval of the IDA to determine the benefits. Without that, it's really the pilot that we're looking to have the benefit of. Without the pilot, economically, the terms of the deal don't work. We will struggle with our lender, and as I mentioned, if our contract is contingent upon it, so if we don't get it, it's likely my client will not move forward with the purchase. Other than that, we are not asking for any additional assistance other than the assignment really of the pilot. And we are prepared to commit, honor and commit to the existing conditions and obligations of the IDA. If you have any questions for myself or Dr. Zilka, happy to address any.
Fantastic. Thank you. Questions from the board?
Oh, the only
Yes,
question I
right.
have is, this is for Kelly. The current project is in compliance with all of our requirements?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions from the board? Seeing none, is there a motion to approve?
Make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second. Motion made by Kevin Harvey, second by George Squirtle. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any noes or abstentions? It is approved. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Have a great rest of the day.
Thank you.
Enjoy the weather.
Great day.
Next up is old business, document processing Canon USA.
Yeah, so as reported last month, the quarterly FTEs or full-time equivalent job report was submitted and they are still in compliance. And Sarah, there was some discussion about moving this to a quarterly report, to coincide with the submittal of the paperwork.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm
Great.
going to suggest that.
Perfect.
Council, should that be a board motion or just a recommendation?
Oh, that could be a recommendation, Madam Chairman.
Great, I heard a recommendation from Greg Casamento to move that to quarterly. Is that correct? Greg?
Yes, I mean, their recommendation.
Thank you. Okay, on to other business. The minutes from the last board meeting, is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Motion made by Greg, is there a second?
Second.
Second by George, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any noes or abstentions? It is approved. Other business is, Kelly, would you like to present on an update to the impact of multifamily development on public schools?
Yes, thank you, I would. So I prepared a brief for the board and I included with it, a list of all of the meetings and attendees that have taken place since the December 11th board meeting, when the multifamily impact of schools was presented, by Camoin. So I'd like to read that for you today, and I did supply a copy of that. Since the presentation of the draft report on December 11th, 2025, the Suffolk County IDA has undertaken an extensive and structured review process to strengthen the analysis of multifamily housing impacts on public schools. The initial board discussion identified significant concerns regarding the reliance on estimated student counts, gaps in verified school district data, and the need for a more transparent and defensible methodology. As a result, the draft was deemed premature and a more comprehensive approach was directed. In response, the IDA expanded the scope and timeline of the study and initiated a series of coordinated meetings involving board members, staff, legal counsel, consultants, academic advisors, and external stakeholders. Since December 2025, numerous meetings have taken place to advance the work, including ongoing coordination with Camoin Associates, internal working sessions, legal and policy discussions, and collaboration with REI Stony Brook and external experts. These meetings, held between December 2025 and April 2026, focused on data collection, FOIL strategy, methodological refinement, peer review, and evaluation of policy implications, including pilot structure and potential impact mitigation measure. The February 25, 2026 committee meeting formalized key objectives, including development of a data validation plan, refinement of methodology, and establishment of a clear path forward. Subsequent discussions in April and March further advanced both the technical and political components of the study. Input from academic advisors, including Professor Severio Iaconis, supported the general framework of the analysis, particularly the use of marginal cost methodology and recent movers as a proxy, while identifying the need for clearer presentation, benchmarking, and district level summaries. At the same time, legal and policy discussions explored approaches to ensure school districts are not adversely impacted by multifamily development. This included review of practices in other jurisdictions, such as New Rochelle, where revenue neutrality models and ongoing school impact analyses are used to inform pilot structure and project evaluation criteria. The April 2026 meetings mark a transition towards finalization with the initiation of a formal peer review process involving REI Stony Brook and Camoin Associates. Additional data requests and technical questions are being developed to validate assumptions and strengthen the analytical framework. At this stage, the work remains ongoing with a clear direction established. The final report will incorporate verified data to the extent available, present both modeled and actual scenarios where appropriate, and include enhanced transparency, methodology, and supporting documentation. In parallel, the IDA is evaluating how the findings may inform future policy, including potential updates to project evaluation criteria and pilot structuring. The overall objective is to produce a comprehensive, objective, and defensible analysis that reflects extensive stakeholder input and can serve as a reliable foundation for board decision-making and public policy going forward.
Thank you. Questions, comments from the board? Yeah.
Just that more, obviously, these decisions we make affect a lot of people. And we have to always make sure that we have the best and the most reliable information available to make those decisions. And I think this is a step in helping us get more information where we can really drill down on what the particulars are and make even better informed decisions.
Kelly, I may have missed this, but do we have an idea of when the report will be completed?
At this point, we are hopeful to complete the report in July.
Okay.
It's difficult to say,
I
but
understand.
once we were able to secure REI as a partner, and Professor Iaconis, who is well established in the field and is providing tremendous peer review, working directly with Camoin. We've had several meetings with him, so it's been hard to kind of target that, but because the university moves at a different pace than business, so but he's been incredibly responsive. Andrew has also been very helpful to the process, looking at the policies of New Rochelle and the idea of revenue neutrality, as a policy, as an approach to, what we're discovering is it's the 3-bedroom units that are really creating the school children. And so instead of just, throwing the baby out with the bathwater, if you will, we're looking at bifurcating that and what those impacts are. So it's, if you look at the meeting schedule, you can see there's been some really great conversations, tremendous input from a variety of stakeholders. We will be convening another committee meeting, right, Sarah? And I don't know if you want to invite another board member to join that, since Mr. Biedenbender was the other participant. in the
Yes,
committee.
I open it up to the board to see if any board member would, everyone's welcome to participate. I think the more input we receive, the better the product will be.
Agreed. Agreed.
I think I hear Chris.
I won't hold
Mike.
you to I won't hold you to the July date. I just was curious about what your thoughts were about the progress and how things were proceeding. So thank you.
Yeah, Sarah, would you agree? You've been involved in a lot of the meetings,
Yeah, I think
July, August.
summer makes sense,
Yeah, everybody's been quite responsive, so that's been encouraging for us, so.
definitely, and I appreciate everyone's participation. Andrew, did you want to elaborate on the Westchester idea or not at this time?
Probably not
Okay.
at this time.
Great.
We'll present it all together.
Well, I certainly, I would just suggest to Kelly, for the next meeting, invite the board, all board members, and if they're able to participate.
Perfect.
not
I'll
participation.
do that.
It's good.
Um,
Thank you.
Great. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. I'm going to, seeing no other business, I do want to make a recommendation that we go into executive session. Bill, can you explain why?
Yes, we're going to go into executive session permitted by 105 of Public Officers Law regarding, this involves employee issues.
Okay. Fantastic. Is there a motion? Is there a second? We are in executive session. Thank you. I'll entertain a motion to come out of executive session. Is there? Motion made by Kevin, seconded by George. All those in favor?
Aye.
Now back on the record. Bill, can you kindly provide a summary of items discussed?
Yes, thank you. In executive session, administrative action only was taken. And that administrative action is the following. First, that all employees of the agency are directed, starting May 1st, to use the electronic, I think it's called Workday, the same one the county uses. Second, all timesheets for all employees since their start date will be gathered and will be submitted to Peter Ganley, who will be the custodian of records for the agency. And also, starting May 1st, all timesheets or weekly timesheets of all employees will be electronically submitted to Peter Ganley. Those are the only actions taken in executive session.
Thank you. Next item, last item on the agenda is a resolution authorizing payment to Adam Kleinberg of Gercio and Gercio LLP. Anyone like to make that motion, conditioned upon receipt by the board of, the full invoice by, Adam Kleinberg? George makes the motion. Is there a second? Second by Greg. All those in favor?
I,
Any noes or abstentions? It is approved. Any other business before us?
No.